Where the news comes first. Pushing panhandlers off the streets of Cincinnati, the solution other cities are trying, and if it could work here.
Please hurry! We've called 20 times!
Frantic calls for help as a teenager is dying.
Live News 5 at 11 starts now.
A teenager pulled from a swimming pool, but when his family called 911, they say the response took too long.
Emergency workers got to the scene, but the boy's family says by that time it was too late. News 5's Amy Wagner is live tonight with more. Amy?
Well, Sandra, you can tell by the frantic calls that came into dispatch here in Warren County just how frantic and troubled Michael Nicely's friends and family were. Call after call came into dispatch here and in Montgomery County, but his family says help came too late. The frantic calls came from this Carlisle pool on Sunday evening.
We need something immediately. We have people giving CPR right now.
552 Fairview?
Yes, he's trying to breathe.
That call from a neighbor's cell phone, this one from 15-year-old Michael Nicely's own sister, as he lay lifeless by the pool not breathing.
Please hurry! We've called 20 times!
Yep. Hold on, miss.
And then another call from Michael's own father, a half hour away from his home at AK Steel.
My son's 15 years old. He's unresponsive. They're doing CPR on him in the front yard of the house. Okay, They called 911 and nobody showed up. They're on the way, sir. What address are you at? Right now I'm at work trying to get a ride out of this place. Okay, sir, they are on the way. We've gotten calls. Well, we live a block away from the fire station. Sir? Come on now. Sir, I've got them on the way.
Family members who were there estimate it took 25 minutes for an ambulance to arrive, even though they live a block from the nearest firehouse. Michael Nicely died early yesterday morning at Children's Hospital in Dayton. His sister believes he may have been saved if help had come sooner.
I don't think he deserved this, and I don't think anybody deserves to lay there like that. And nobody to help him. That's what their job is.
Nicely's family still doesn't know what happened to him. He did have a heart condition, but I'm told he recently had a checkup and was told he was doing okay. The results of his autopsy have not yet been released. Reporting live in Warren County tonight, I'm Amy Wagner, News 5, where the news comes first.
New information tonight on a big problem in our city. If you want to go to a game or maybe eat out and not get hit up for a buck, well, a neighboring city says it has the solution, and News 5's Andrew Setters has more.
This is the image that the city has tried to avoid. As thousands of people flood into downtown, they have to run a gauntlet of panhandlers to get to a Reds game. And this is the solution to panhandling the mayor of Indianapolis has launched. Metal drop boxes where people can give spare change instead of giving to people on the street. The money's funneled to social service agencies that help the homeless.
This campaign to help those who truly are homeless offers an opportunity to give money where it can make a real difference.
Cincinnati has tried several different ideas to stop panhandling, and Councilman Chris Monzell says they consider anything that might help.
If there's something that's working well in another place, I think we're more willing to look at it.
And there are parts of the Indy plan that are attractive to homeless advocates.
Any resources that are directed towards nonprofit agencies that provide services for homeless individuals are welcomed.
Donald Whitehead understands the complaints that come from people who think that panhandlers are scam artists.
If that's their scam, that's not a very good scam. So the overwhelming majority of people that are out there panhandling are people that are in desperate situations.
But he thinks the problem of panhandling won't really change until people get the help they need. And that will take more than pocket change dropped into boxes. For Councilman Monzell, he wants to focus on getting people help, and he knows they won't get it on the street asking for quarters.
Are you enabling that behavior by continually giving them money? Or are you really trying to change and make it better, not only for them, but for the city, by getting them out of that situation, by giving them housing, by giving them opportunities?
Now, the Indianapolis plan has had some level of success, but it's not without controversy already. The city of Indianapolis is being sued by some who say police have been too aggressive in cracking down on panhandlers. Reporting live from downtown Cincinnati, Andrew Setters, News 5, where the news comes first.
Through at 11 tonight, Cincinnati has some of the worst traffic in the entire country. According to a new study, Cincinnati is home to the worst traffic in the entire state as well. INRIX, a company that deals with traffic information, released its national scorecard, and the Cincinnati Middletown area ranked 33rd in the nation for the worst traffic. Cleveland came in 36th, Columbus 48th, and Dayton ranked 66th. The worst U.S. traffic city for traffic congestion is no surprise here. It's Los Angeles. The company behind the rankings believes I-75 is the main problem for Cincinnati. Their figures revealed 5 of the 10 worst local traffic areas involved I-75. The worst Cincinnati bottleneck is on I-75 South between Freeman and the Brent Spence Bridge. And the worst commute time, Friday from 5 until 6 in the evening on 275 and the Norwood Lateral. For a complete look at all of the rankings, including a look at the best times to travel in and around Cincinnati, go to our website, WLWT.com. You can check it out in our top stories.
The mayor of Cincinnati says if City Council gives the green light to red light cameras, he'll veto the plan. City Council is planning to vote on the ordinance in September. Of course, it would put cameras on many city street lights, and if you run a red light, you'd get a ticket. But today, Mayor Mark Mallory said even though cameras could help the city's budget, he's not convinced the cameras will really improve safety.
A big night at the ballpark. Ken Griffey Jr. is honored for quite an achievement, his 600th home run. So did the Reds what do they have in store for the Cincinnati kid tonight? News 5's Ken Brew is live in the newsroom with more on Griffey's special night. Ken?
Well, he hit number 600 a week ago last night, but the celebration here was tonight. Yes, Ken Griffey Jr., his night at Great American Ballpark. Jr. presented with a trophy by the Reds to commemorate home run number 600. And then the unveiling of a logo on the center field wall, 600. One of only 6 Major League players to reach this number. There was a video tribute to Griffey tonight. Everything was great except the game. Junior didn't play. He was sick. The Reds lost 3-1. But Junior did manage to pin hit late in the game, but he struck out. But he did address the crowd before this.
I just want to thank everybody for coming here. It's been awesome. It's been up and down, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I just want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you.
Griffey hasn't hit a home run since knocking number 600 out of the park. Next in sight, Sammy Sosa, 5th place, 609 home runs. Live in the newsroom, Ken Brew, News 5, where the news comes first.
Now at 11, surviving a plane crash. A close call for a family on the ground as a plane lands right next to their home for the second time. Look how close this plane came to crashing into this family's house here. This happened near Dayton today. What's even more frightening, the mother says this isn't the first time. Now, sadly, the pilot did not survive, but his passenger did and is in stable condition tonight.
Well, it looks like Tall Stacks could be in trouble. The popular festival is in jeopardy tonight. It was supposed to return in either 2009 or 2010, but as of right now, no dates have been set. It takes $10 million to fund the entire event. $2.5 million of that actually comes from corporate sponsors. And in a year with high fuel and travel costs, many backers are just backing off. Another problem for Tall Stacks, many of the past festivals actually lost money. Organizers say they'll wait until the fall to make a final decision on any upcoming Tall Stacks.
Presidential hopeful John McCain will be in town next week, but if you want to see him, well, you better have a whole lot of money. Carl Lindner is hosting a fundraiser for McCain at his house in Indian Hill next week. The event will cost $2,300 just to get in and $10,000 to attend a VIP reception. It takes place a week from Thursday.
Up next on News 5, powerful floods socking the Midwest.
And we're going to take you to some of the areas hardest hit.
Plus, wait until you see some of the electric bills we found being blamed on these soaring gas prices.
And a little bit later, the big names coming to the Tri-State's newest arena.
And some would argue that it is a bit chilly for this time of year. I'm going to let you know exactly how much longer the cool weather sticks around coming up next.
Plus, we'll also have your winning Ohio lottery numbers coming up right after the break.
News 5 weather brought to you by Honda.
Now to the pain at the pump. And you know, last night we told you that your electric bill is going to likely be going up because of these soaring gas prices.
And tonight we are actually showing you proof that